So welcome back to another video, guys. This is too long for the stuff. I am posting this video after a long time, so let's get into the video. So specifically this video, why am I doing this? Because I just want to do something which I'm been working on for more than months, I think more than years, and yeah. So let me get into the stuff. So for past more than like 4 or 5 years, I've been trying to do a drone, complete drone, and few times I created. It all started from the 8th standard of my schooling. So what happened was we were made to do a drone for SRM college one event. So at that event we created a drone and it was pretty awesome. We did with some minimal stuff and everything worked out fine. So after doing this for specifically for more than hours, it was like we had like around 1 to 2 weeks of time, but we sat in the last minute with some of our teachers and stuff. So we were doing it like till the night, like around from 9 o'clock, from day to night 9 o'clock we were doing. So we had a gang of people, so only we were left in the school. So it was pretty interesting, and when everything went good and we took the drone to the college and we were exhibiting, what happened, the motor got burned because we used pretty heavy batteries and the drone got fired up because of high electricity passing. So that's basically that's our learning period. So I wouldn't feel bad for that, but that gave me and my friends a good idea of how to control voltage and the important components that is necessary. After going through that event, I went to Amazon and I tried to create an aeroplane. I found many resources. It was my happiest moment to find these stuffs in the online stores. So it was really shocking for me because that came in sudden, like how after doing the drone, I went to Amazon. Simply I just do this scrolling type. So when I went for shopping, I didn't really want to purchase anything. I'll just be scrolling Amazon. So while scrolling, I just came up and saw this aeroplane parts, and I was pretty amused to find these stuffs on Amazon, and I got happy and I suddenly got interest of creating an aeroplane. Watched around more than 500 videos of how to create an aeroplane in YouTube and went through some informations and stuff. So then purchased each and every part from scratch. Like everything costed very high and I bought like one by one, so it took literally more time, and finally I was able to make the flight. Okay, so after that my main plan was to create a drone, and I had some of the parts and some were not with me, so I had to purchase these online. So but the cost was very high and I was not having the budget. So after doing for years, and I went for various stuffs and distractions, college and stuff, it was literally not possible for me. But now if you see, like around a year ago I started doing a drone, and that drone I was planning to do with Arduino board because I want to program it myself. But now suddenly what happened was, let me do one perfect drone, then we'll go to that programming sector. So now we purchased everything. Yeah, so let me show you guys. So this is the drone. So this is my first item which I came upon like around 4 years ago in Amazon. This was the only thing that amused me. This is brushless motor. So this motor will be the real motor we'll be using in the drone and aeroplanes. So this is around 2200 kV. Okay, so this is the motor and this is the frame. This is the basic frame, plastic frame. So if you can see, there is few stuff that is like this stuff. This is called a flight controller. So this is this is what this is SP Racing F3 flight controller. So this is a good flight controller, but there is many clones available in the market, and it comes with some pins and stuff, connecting pins, and some wire stuff. Yeah. So, and we must not forget the main important component. This is called the ESC, electronic speed controller. This gives the order to the motor to spin in which direction and in which speed. So it is very much important. Without this, there is no possibility of running. So it's like brain, brain is this this flight controller. Flight controller is the brain. It orders the ESC, and the ESC gives the function to the motor. So let me get into the main concept. So important parts to create a drone. So let me get into Amazon. So important parts are like few parts. First, we need a chase. Like there is different types of chase. So firstly, we are using four-legged chase. So this is four-legged, and that itself various types are there, like around X shape is there, and this is cross, okay, plus shape. So plus X, it's different. X will be like this, plus will be like this. So this is plus shape. X shape and all will be used for racing drones, but I am planning to create a drone that is going to be like a racing drone. So yeah, so I will give you the first, second, third, and few most important components. First, we will get into the chase, and second, we will get into the important part, that is flight controller. Then brushless motor, 4 brushless motor, 1 flight controller, 4 ESC for individual motors. So it is very much important. And one more important thing is that PDB is power distribution board. Okay, so all the 4 ESCs will be connected to the power distribution board. So let me show. So this is one PDB. So this is one PDB, that is power distribution board. So this plus and minus is for connecting all the wires of the ESC, because ESC comes with 2 sides. One side has 3 wires, another side has 2 wires. 2 wires are for power supply, plus and minus. Another side we have 3 wires that goes to the motor. So motor has 3 wires, and another specific individual wire comes out, that is the signal wire. It has 3 ports. One is for signal, another is for positive and negative. So in this, if you see, the power supply cable of plus and minus of ESC should be soldered inside this. Yeah, so this is the PDB. There are different types of PDB, and this is the cheap one you can find. So it can be easily used for creating drones, small cost effective drones. So this board is around 571, and I ordered yesterday, so it will be coming maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. So let's get into other stuff. So after going to PDB, as I said, flight controller, SP Racing flight controller. This board is pretty rare, and it is pretty high in cost also. If you see, it's October 15th, but the delivery will be getting on November 17th. It's too long, and it's not on specifically on November 17th. It will be between November 17 to November 28th, so it is pretty long. So this can be used for racing drones and normal drones also, and this requires some coding also. See, the cost is very high, so do understand. Better don't go and buy anything in this. I will recommend you to go to something else like robo cart, yeah. So this robo.in. So here what I'm coming to say is, every parts are cheap and best. So in the Amazon, it's pretty high in cost also, so it's better to go inside robocart. So this is good. So I recently added this parts. I may be buying this because this is a combo of quad, so it's better to go with this because they provide 4 ESC and 4 brushless motor and flight controller and a PDB. So these are the packages involved in this component stuff. So it is around 7,000. You can add it as an EMI also. It is pretty good. I'll recommend you to go and see this video. See this website. Yeah. So what else I said, like frame, they are providing frame, ESC, PDB, flight controller. Then comes propeller and battery is the most important thing because you can't use a normal battery. You have to use a LIPO battery, that is lithium polymer battery. Okay, so lithium it's better to type LIPO batteries. So here also, if you see, the price is pretty high. These are some common batteries. This we don't have to see so this is one of the good batteries. So this is LIPO battery. It's in lightweight in size and the power is too high. So 3S means like there is 3 cells, so that is called 3S, and there is several types, so several brands also. So 1,799. so these are some cheap brands. So I will suggest you guys to go to robo.in and go and search for LIPO battery. So why? Because here it's pretty less in cost. So come down, yeah. So here if you see, you're getting 5200 mAh battery for 2799 and 3000 for 1935. But here if you see, you're getting 2200 for 1800. Okay, so it's better to go into this, and yeah, it's pretty less in cost and you get delivered within 7 days. So it's better to go with robo.in. So why drone? Because drone is interesting, the working is interesting, controlling is interesting. Racing drone, FPV drone is like first person vision, so it is little high. If you are making a small quality drone, you should be putting something around 20,000, like 20,000, like something like that. So 20,000 you have to put for this drone, for a perfect racing drone. So it's pretty costly but pretty interesting. You'll be learning a lot, and further move on, you can create, not only saying about drone cannot be used as a toy because there is rules going around. So you can use drone for cinematic mode, taking photography, taking video shoots and kind of stuff. But if you go and buy some product like DJI, these drone companies, they give you drones that is too high and it's unimaginable. So if you are having much more money, you can go to that kind of products, but they do have some specific features, and not only based on features, they do have some abilities like AI control, which will follow you kind of stuff, and with gesture you can take photos and kind of stuff. It has some values in purchasing that product. But what I would suggest you guys is to go and do something on yourself, that is do it yourself, so DIY, and it will cost much more lesser than the real DJI, because DJI FPV, it is too costly. If you see, it's around these are some normal websites. It cannot be trusted. It can be trusted, I don't know, because there are various websites. So this website, if you see DJI official website, this drone is pretty awesome. They give you the goggle, they give you the perfect remote with several kilometers, 10 kilometers of video transmission, the range and kind of stuff. So this drone is pretty awesome, and it is going to cost you around $1,000. $1,000 is like around, how you know, 80,000 rupees in Indian currency. But if you try to purchase this in India, it will cost you around 1.2 to 1.4, could be more than that. So that is pretty high and pretty costly. So instead of going and buying something like that, you can put like 20 to 30,000 inside this drone, and you can build it yourself. You'll get some experience, you can create, you can modify, you can edit. This is the clear view of customized PC and buying a PC from the Dell HP showroom. It's somewhat similar, you can understand. So what is the stuff? You can put something, you can take something, you can replace something. It's pretty good. But buying something around 1.4 lakhs in Indian currency and getting it crashed, getting it damaged, I don't think you guys will be you guys have some good pleasant of mind after that incident. So it's better to go with something like this, because the chase is like around 1,000 rupees. If it's broken, completely replaceable. And that chase, I don't say it won't, it's not possible to get a replacement or something like that. But if you break it, you have to spend 30 to 40,000 for the chase, and it's pretty costly. So I would prefer you guys to do this. Yeah. So if you're making an FPV, I said the basic equipments that you need, that is ESC, flight controller, propellers, frame, 4 brushless motors, and transmitter and receiver is one of the most important stuff I forgot to mention. So that is also important. So after going through all these stuff, it's okay to create a proper drone. But if you need an FPV, you need 3 more important ingredients. It's like making a food. So what is that? Okay, one is a transmitter and a receiver and the camera. So the camera will be connected to the transmitter, and the transmitter will be connected to the flight controller, so that will be completely active. And the receiver will be there are 2 types. One is goggled. So if you see, VR goggle, it is something related to that. So this goggle, you can get it online. So that goggle will be pretty high, the rate will be pretty high, based on the clarity and kind of stuff. So one stuff is like that, or another stuff is that you get a transmitter. So you can connect the transmitter to your phone and use that phone as a vision. So that is one possible, 2 possibilities that you can do. So if you are going to buy a goggle and stuff, means you will be spending around 40,000 totally for building a perfect drone. You can bring the cost to less also, you can bring to 25 to 30 also, based on the camera and the quality. So 40,000 and you can get a good range like 1080p or maybe 4K also. So that kind of camera required pretty cash. So it's interesting and very good, guys. So this is my first video, and I will be posting further more videos of myself building this drone from scratch. So see you guys in the next video. Peace.